So you're thinking about moving to the Killeen, Texas area here in Central Texas. Well, in today's video, you don't want to miss it because we're going to be talking about the pros and cons of resale homes. And we're going to get after it right. Welcome back, y'all. And if this is the first time to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bells so that you can be notified about what's going on here in the Central Texas market. Again, my name is Jacob Martinez, and I'm with the Living in Central Texas channel. And today we're going to be talking about the 5 pros and the 5 cons of a resale home. Okay, so these are homes that are already built and that are ready for move-in. So the first number 1 pro that we're going to be talking about today is lower cost compared to new builds, right? Resale homes are often more affordable than new construction in the same area, giving buyers more value for their budget. And this is true, right? Because if you have a house that has been built maybe 20 years ago and maybe, 3 or 4 blocks down within the same general vicinity, you have new houses being built, those new homes are generally going to be at a higher cost. Right? So you can always get a pro is that a resale value property, a resale home is going to be slightly cheaper. Okay. Now a con of a resale is going to be potential maintenance issues, right? Older homes may have outdated plumbing, electrical, or roofing that may require costly repairs or replacements. And this is very true, right? Older homes, you're going to see that some of their things are going to be outdated, and you may have to, spruce it up a little bit in order to make it a little bit more modern. Okay, so that's a con. Pro and con number 2. Pro number 2 is that a lot of these homes that are for resale, they are in established neighborhoods, which means that older homes are typically located in well-developed area with mature trees, established schools, and community amenities. And this is very true, right? Sometimes I get buyers, right, and they want to look at homes that have character. And so I bring them to these older neighborhoods, and they usually like the warmth of it because of the trees. It gives us some shade. It gives us some nice privacy. The area looks nice. Plus, a lot of times, the area that it's in is more established. And I get a lot of people sometimes calling me and say that they'd rather have an older home than a newer home, right? Now, a con, okay, of an older home or a resale home is less energy efficient, okay? So it's going to be less energy efficient. Many resale homes lack modern day energy efficient features like upgraded insulation, smart home technology, and high efficiency appliances. Like one example would be if you're buying a home that was built in the 70s or the 80s, a lot of times those windows that they have, they're single pane, right? And they're made out of aluminum, and the glass is old. And sometimes, those properties, they suffer these energy efficiency because either the cold or the hot air comes in and comes out. So when you're buying an older home, you may need to upgrade and update these things to make it nice and energy efficient so that they can be up to code in today's modern society, right? So pro and con number 3. One of the pros is that you have a faster move-in time. And you're gonna be like, well, wait a minute. There's new built homes out there that are move-in ready. Yes, but unlike new construction, which can take months to complete, resale homes are available for immediate move-in after closing. Yes, sometimes you are going to have move-in ready new built homes, but I've had clients that we've had to wait 6 months, 9 months because their house is still in the first stages, right? So they got to clear out the land, and then they got to do the foundation and everything else from then on, right? So in this case, when you do have a resale, it's literally move-in ready. Now, number 3, however, a con would be that a lot of times they are outdated layouts and design. So remember, when they built houses back in the 40s and the 80s and the early 2000s, right? Older homes may have smaller rooms, fewer open floor plans, and outdated kitchens or bathrooms that require renovation, right? So how many of you haven't had any family members or you yourself or friends that bought an older home because it was cheaper, but they were like, yeah, we bought it way less, but we have to do these repairs, right? And they go in and they gut the kitchen, they gut the bathrooms, they redo everything. That's one of the cons, is that you have outdated floor plans in older homes, okay? Pro and con, number 4. So the pro would be that you have character and unique features. Many older homes have architectural details, larger lots, and distinct styles that aren't found in cookie cutter new builds. And that's true, right? Sometimes these homes have a nice character. They have a bigger piece of land that they're sitting on, unlike a new build where they want to squeeze as many properties as they can into these lots. And you can literally sometimes, high five your neighbor next door through the kitchen window, right? That's how close they are, okay? So that's a plus, a pro for older homes. Now, a con would be higher insurance costs, right? Insurance rates may be higher due to aging infrastructure, outdated building materials, or potential hazards, right? Because the older the home, the more upkeep it needs, the more renovation that has to be done in the home. So when you're talking to your insurance agent, your insurance company that you're going to put in the house, they're going to ask you questions like, do you have a new roof? Has there been any flooding in the house, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so anyways, insurance always goes up anyway, right? But if you can save yourself a little bit of penny by renovating it, why not? Pro and con number 5. So pro number 5 would be negotiating opportunities, right? So opportunities for negotiation. There's often more room for negotiation on price, repairs, and seller concessions compared to the fixed pricing of new construction. And this is true, guys. I'm dealing right now with a few clients with new construction. Yes, they do offer some incentives, the new builds, but all of them are kind of stuck on that price because of the concessions that they're giving out, okay? So that's one thing. I mean, that could be a plus too, depending on how you look at it, right? But when you have an older home, you can definitely have those opportunities to negotiate down the price, get the sellers to do certain repairs to fix for you before you move into the house. So that's a pro. A con would be a competitive market. Just like you may be wanting an older home, so is a lot of other people looking for homes that are a little bit older, that have bigger lots. So you are going to have some competition. Desirable resale homes and good locations often face bidding wars, making it harder for buyers to secure a deal. And this is true, guys, right? I'm dealing with a client right now that the house was sitting on the market for a few months. We went out, we went to see it. There was obviously crickets. We went to see it. We submitted the offer. After we submit the offer, we get a call from the agent just saying that another person is interested. They're going to wait to see if that person is going to submit an offer. Well, lo and behold, that other client or that other agent's client submitted an offer. So the listing agent comes back to us and say, hey, we have another offer on the table. Do you want to up the price, or do you want to fix your contract, And so we said, sure, why not? But we still ended up losing the house, okay? And believe it or not, even in this market, in certain areas of your local market, there is still going to be competition. So that kind of sucked because we were kind of hoping that we would clinch it since, there was no shows until we came in. And unfortunately, it's just one of those things that happen. Come to say, these are the 5 pros and the 5 cons of buying a resale property. So guys, I hope this was helpful. I hope I was able to provide some type of value to you. And if this is the first time to the channel, like, subscribe, hit the notification bells. And if you guys want to get more info, you guys want to talk, see what's out there, how we may be able to help you guys out, give us a call, shoot us an email, send us a text, and we'll take it from there. But if not, send us a link. We have a link, a Zoom link. click on it, make an appointment, and we'll talk to you soon. So comment good, the bad, and the ugly. Take care. Bye.